So this is Hephaestus' Revenge. It is a roguelike dungeon crawler, and the objective of the game is to go through the randomly generated map level by level, following a set path. And you follow the path all the way up to the final boss, and once you defeat the final boss, you win the game. So we start off at the main menu where there are three buttons. There's the start game button, tutorial, and quick game. So for tutorial, a panel will appear to teach the players how to play through the game, and there's like a back and next button to go through the different pages. So for example, attacking, the tutorial for defending, enhancing your attacks and defense, random events, and explaining the rest sides. And once you finish reading the tutorial, you can press the close button and you'll exit out. And then next is the start game. It will immediately generate a map and it will launch into the map. So from here, the players are presented a map where they can scroll up and down to look through the map. So the black lines are the path that the players can take, and the icons are the encounters that they will face in that area. So to start off the game, you'll see the flashing, pulsating icon that is like bolded. When you click into the icon, the encounter will start. So a skull icon would represent an enemy fight. So you click into it and it will launch immediately straight into the battle. So this is the battle screen. From here you can see the player's health. Right here you can see the player's energy. You can see the intention of the enemy and their health, and at the bottom you'll see the attack button, the defend button, and the various materials that you have, and your end turn button. So for the players to attack, they will have to drag and drop to the target that they want. An arrow will appear to indicate which target they have selected. Whatever target their mouse is hovering over, there will be a highlight to indicate that is the target that you have selected. And players will just let go of their mouse and the attack will play out. So next is the defend button. The players will just have to press down their mouse and the animation will play, and the health will be surrounded by a blue outline, and right beside the blue outline will be the amount of shield that they currently have. The amount of shield will block the damage that the enemies are dealing. So next is enhancing attacks and defense. Players use materials to enhance their attacks and defense. As you can see here, these are the materials that the player has with the icon and the amount of that materials that they have. So for example, you just select this crystal icon, you drag and drop into the actions that you want to enhance, and you let go, and it will automatically enhance the attack that you want to do. You can also enhance your defense. You just do the same thing, drag and drop into defense, and it will increase your amount of defense that you have. So each of the actions costs 1 energy to play out, and after you finish your energy, you can end turn to proceed on to the enemy's turn, which is done by this button right here. And you click it and the enemy will play out their actions, and the turn starts again when you roll the dice for the materials. So that is just the general idea of the combat in this game. So once you defeat the enemy, the map will reappear again and you can proceed on to the next location, which is the pulsating icon. So in the game there are multiple different enemies, and each enemy has their own attacks and their own defense. As you can see right now, it's a wisp, and previously it was a slime enemy. Another encounter that players can face are random events. Random events are denoted by a question mark, and once the player clicks into it, a panel will appear and it will explain the event that is happening. And the players are presented two choices. They could participate in the event and they might get a reward out of it, or they can leave and no harm will be done to them. So this is an example of a different random event. This is just a free upgrade and players could just open a chest. And yeah, feeling more sturdy means that the players get extra defenses. So the last random event that can occur is spin the wheel, where the players are presented the option to spin or leave, and when they spin the wheel, a wheel will appear, and whatever thing they land on is what they got. So I got a heal here. Another encounter that players can have are rest sites. Rest sites are denoted by the campfire symbol, and when the player click into it, they are presented with three choices. They could rest to recover HP. They could upgrade their attack, which will increase the amount of damage they deal, or upgrade their defense, which will increase the amount of shield they get. There are mini bosses generated around the map, which are denoted by this skull icon with the horns. Uh, these mini bosses are a stronger variant of the enemies that you face. So, example, here you'll be fighting a three-headed dog, and as you can see, the dog has way higher amount of HP, and the damage that they deal are way higher. So now we have reached the boss, and the boss is a giant slime, and it's a very difficult fight for the players. So I'll try to defeat the boss right now. So unfortunately, I couldn't defeat the boss. But yep. So I lost all my HP, and now I've been shown the death screen. From here, the player can click play again, which will restart, regenerate a new map, and the player can go through the map again, or they can go back to the main menu. So now I have enough damage to defeat the boss, and I'll do it. So once you defeat the boss, it will bring you to the victory screen, and the same thing happens as the death screen, where you're presented a play again and return to menu button. And you can click either, so you can click play again, and it will generate a brand new map with different encounters, so the experience is new to the player.